Hello viewers, today we are going to learn the second chapter of economics, the theory of consumer behavior, where we are going to understand the behavior of the consumer in different situations. So, here we must know two important terms, consumer and behavior. Who is the consumer? We all are considered as consumers who tries to get maximum satisfaction with the given goods and services. Now, what is behavior? Behavior is the response of the consumer to his situations, which can be the taste and preferences of the consumer or the budget of the consumer. Now, getting into the details of this chapter, theory of consumer behavior, it is mainly based on two important laws. The law of diminishing marginal utility and the law of equimarginal utility. So, before knowing these two laws, we must know the term what is utility first. The term utility was first introduced in economics by a famous economist called as William Stanley Gibbon in the year 1871. The meaning of utility is want satisfying capacity of the commodity. It is the want satisfying capacity of the commodity, irrespective of usefulness. Any commodity which satisfies human wants is called as utility. Like take an example of alcohol. Alcohol is health hazardous, but it has a utility because it is consumed by drunkards. So, utility is different from usefulness. It has nothing to do with usefulness. Now, proceeding to the types of utility, basically we have four types of utility. The first one is form utility. Any commodity which acquire utility when it is converted from one form to other form is called as form utility. Like we can take an example of a wooden log. We cannot use wooden log as comfortably as we are using furnitures like chair, table, etc. So, the wooden log is acquiring form utility when it is converted from wooden log to a chair or a table, or in other words into a furniture. It is called as form utility. And the next type of utility what we have is place utility. So, place utility is any commodity which is transported from the place of production to the place of consumption is called as place utility. Like we cannot go directly to the farm and buy the vegetables or any other fruits. These vegetables and fruits acquire place utility when they are transported to the market yards, isn't it? So, the commodity acquires place utility when it is transported from the place of production to the place of consumption, which is called as place utility. And the next type of utility what we have is time utility. There are certain commodities which acquire time utility when they are used according to the time or season, for example. Like we can take an example of umbrellas, which are used in summer season and rainy season. They are acquiring utility only during summer and rainy season. They doesn't have any utility in winter season. In the same way, we can take an example of cool drinks. Cool drinks are used in summer season. Much or most of the people don't prefer using cool drinks in winter and rainy season, isn't it? And the next type of utility what we have is service utility. So, the services of teachers, doctors, lawyers, these all are considered. Not only these three, there are many services which satisfies the wants of the people in the society. So, which acquire utility when people are receiving the services of these professional qualifications. So, when we consider utility as a subjective concept, it differs from person to person, place to place and time to time. So in next video, we are going to learn the cardinal and ordinal approach of utility. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.